Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shaxi Ghana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Back from the weekend like we never went on any break at all. This is Showbiz Daily. My name is Sammy Flex. And the guys are seated live on Sammy Flex TV, where we are doing our own thing, discussing some of the topical issues in our showbiz space. Roland Amate playing his usual and favorite position in the middle, and in Team Dude Solomon also playing his usual and favorite position from the left. And Ben Kumandia on 10 Let me also say thanks to my team of producers, Theophilus Digosh, Buju Lens, and Sam Tuga, always putting the pieces together for you guys to enjoy the magic that we do here on Sammy Flex TV. Guys, I want you to be part of the show with your comments, like, subscribe to us, and let's do some more. But out of the contest, Saliman is inviting me to her show on, what's the name of the show? Showtime on Adum TV. I was looking for the name of the show. Showtime on Adum TV. And commentaries. Sammy Flex don't go. Sammy Flex don't go. I've actually said what I want to say about it on my editorial piece. I want to pick you guys your views on it. 1 minute on. Let's run away. We'll start this one.
I think even based on the relationship or the connection that she has with you personally, her mode of inviting you wasn't the right way.
Okay.
I mean, she can say it like that, but has she reached out to you like behind the scenes?
She sent that message to me before too.
Okay.
Yeah, and, she sent it to me like personally.
And yeah, so your personal response, do you think it gives her the authority to say that?
Yes. Based on how we vibe.
I know about that thing, but well, so if that's the case, why not? Why not? I think she has to do the right thing. If she goes through the right channel, why not? I mean, for the industry and the way that we do our things, sometimes we have to behave professionally aside the emotions that we will attach to other stuff. So for me, I think
you've taken two of my points.
So for me, I think there's nothing wrong if it is going through the right channel and how it's supposed to be. The emotional bit will come later. For those who want to be satisfied emotionally, I think there will be a way to satisfy them. But let's do the professional job first before we think about the emotions. And I think everybody will be okay if the right thing is done.
Ro, how about you? What do you also put in?
Well, for me, I also don't see any big deal in this conversation as far as you gracing her platform is concerned. But I also have my own reservations as to some of the reasons why you should not go, because when I feel the mode of invitation wasn't right.
Okay.
The mode of invitation wasn't right. And again, there's been some 1 or 2 conversations whereby I feel that she needs to render you an apology. And here it should not be by bit or maybe privately.
Okay.
It should be an open apology, because I've seen different instances whereby she's openly disrespected you, not only on her show, but on other platforms as well, given the opportunity. Yes, I know emotions may get mixed up with professionalism at a point, but people should also understand that, yes, we may be professional, but we still can't do away with emotions sometimes. But then, even if we would want to mix emotions with professionalism, we will still want the bit of professionalism to overshadow that of emotions, which is why there can even be a consideration of, oh, this is somebody I know, and this is somebody, because I have not seen you openly disrespect her.
Never.
For whatever it is that you respond to, even with her conversation, you even talk about, since the time you know her, what she's been doing and everything. Giving her that maximum respect. And even if in that sense, she would want to invite you to her platform. For me, if not for anything at all the past disrespect that she's rendered, that one, let's say we've not seen it. But the current one has to do with the misrepresentation of that the recent conversation with the K9s. You called for an apology. She's not done that. And she decided to come and play Crow the John to throw an open invitation. You called for an apology. She's talked about the fact that, oh, a texter brought in a message to do the correction. For the correction there, you can get it anywhere. The texter did not give them misinformation. You did. So if you want that environment for you to say, oh, yes, we may have our differences, we may not agree at certain points, but when I step on your toes and you tell me knowingly or unknowingly, and you ask me to apologize, there's the need. I do. Derek, Money, Chemu, me. Sometimes we say things on this platform that, even though we think we are right or we know we are right, people take offense. And we apologize, not because of, oh, we are wrong. But because, at that point, the person feels hurt. He who feels it knows it. So in that point, you would want to respect the people and say, okay, you're sorry, but the facts are still there. So for me, you demanded for something and she has not done it. And until that is done, I don't see the need. I think the relationship should just be as it is. I don't see the need for you to say, okay, I'm driving all the way to her studios to go, because if she doesn't apologize on that, or she doesn't show remorse on that particular conversation, then it means that her respect for you has dropped, and she will have that feeling that, oh, because of the past relationship that I had with Sammy Flex, it is industry. Sometimes people use, oh, we are in one industry to misbehave. And that, to me, I think that will be the reason why you shouldn't go until that is done.
Well, you guys should expect an extended version on Roland Report. The way the guy is going, I'm sure you guys, if you want more of this Roland Report, extended version of this one will come. Well, I also said what I want to say, what I wanted to say rather, and it is on this channel, the video before this one. You can also watch it and add your own opinions to it, and that's fine. But something is brewing online, and one of Chemo's friends I hear is already jubilating. He's jubilating because he knows, hey, it is coming home. It is coming home. It is coming home. We were there when we saw a report online about TGMA adding a new category to their number of categories. That is the Telecel Ghana Music Award. And what category it is? It is the Telecel. It says the Telecel Ghana Music Award. I'm reading from Olele Salvador's page, where he's written that the Telecel Ghana Music Award has introduced a new category, Best Urban / Contemporary Gospel Song. This award will celebrate the most popular gospel track that fuses traditional gospel themes with elements of R&B, hip-hop, and other pop genres, reflecting the genre's evolution. And that is what it says. Now, on their card, that is the card of the Telesale Ghana Music Awards, this word was also written there. It says the best, as in the definition of the category, rather. It says the best urban contemporary gospel song is the song adjudged by the Academy, board, and the general public as the most popular urban contemporary gospel song, that is music, that combines gospel with elements of R&B, hip-hop, and other pop genres. Commercially released in the year under review, the song must have generated the most public excitement and enjoyed a lot of patronage from the general public. Only songs performed by gospel artists are eligible for this category. Only songs, underline that, performed by gospel artists are eligible for this category. And as a matter of fact, many are for it, some are against it, and the conversation has been on. I want to bring it home. Shout out to J Smart. J Smart called me and said, "Brother Sammy, I want to be part of this stuff." He said, "Oh, Baba, now late. Baba, now late. A brainy hole, intimate train." And that is where we are now. Now, the big question is this for the good of the industry or maybe otherwise? Let me bring you one example that has also been lingering for the past years. Remember Black Rasta and a couple of other people, they've actually written a letter to the organizers of the Music Award scheme, and they have said that, guys, over the years, we have been doing reggae. We have been doing dancehall. So why don't you guys break it into two? Chip, Panyan. Reggae here, dancehall here. So when we come and we say, oh, this is the category nominees for reggae, then we can go for Asajifo. We can go for Black Rasta. We can go for Raskuku. Rocky Dawuni. Then when it comes to dance hall, then the episode Mujnam, Shatawale Mujnam, Stoneboy Mujnam, oh boy, everything.
Settings.
Magical settings.
Magical settings.
Magical settings, we know also the authentic dance hall. That response, Chatterhouse says, no. Hey, Black Rasta, fuck and bro, still. Urban gospel category. From main gospel category, I'm not critical. Ebisa diwe enche. Because reggae ni dance that atnamwa kramamwa. But someone say sa urban go ochina na se boys na hit na tekwa. Ombeja to no be ye film se na my group of film na answer. Conversations koso. In fact, me pe industry phobia ballroom na come the mic see obi ano. But I'll start from home before I go out there. Let's start this. What do you also think about it?
It sounded very funny to me because we've had similar conversations like you mentioned in your intro. The reggae dancehall, Azonto category has also come, including other conversations. So for me, I feel that the way I'm behaving towards that conversation, I feel it should have been, and in fact, this particular, no disrespect to the people doing urban gospel, but then I feel their impact is not strong enough to merit a category. Yes.
Their punch.
Their impact is not strong enough.
The impact of the guys doing urban gospel.
Yes.
It's not strong enough
it's
to
not
earn
strong
them a category. Okay.
Because the whole conversation about, oh, let's separate reggae from dancehall, let's create a zone 2 category, and what have you, all stems from the fact that the impact, people feel the impact was strong. And this particular impact is one that was felt in almost all the genre. It wasn't only for Azonto.
Okay.
But then, as at that time, of course, they did not see the business in there for them to create a separate category for them. This is also a business, a private business entity. Let's not forget that. So for me, I just want to believe that this is purely on business grounds.
Okay.
And just like some categories have been scrubbed off in the years, same way this may not last. And they are just doing this to rub certain people's backs or feelings to, oh, we've seen you guys doing something.
Okay.
Or maybe perhaps the people in the urban gospel, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in terms of vote and their contribution in the scheme. Yeah. Oh, of course. Openly, they've not demanded for anything.
Yeah. So, no, I think it's that's what I'm saying.
And American. Said like the guys' impact or the guys' effort when they are brought on board in terms of when they
competitive.
Yes. Man for business pressure. And you're competitive. The man for business pressure.
Okay.
That is what will push the TGMA or Charterhouse to say we are creating these categories.
Okay.
Because for me, I don't see the impact that strong. Because yes, the definition that they gave, blending hip hop and what have you, and it should be done strictly by gospel artists. First of all, the proper definition of who a gospel artist is in this country is a problem. So if you want to say gospel artist, and here, even the element in the urban gospel self is not mostly associated with the known gospel artist that we would want to define. So this is just like you, as a equal left, one by right, you are just confusing yourself for nothing. Because even in your definition, the likes of family praise, all these songs are urban gospel, if that is how you would want to categorize it.
Okay.
Shatawale is on God. All these ones are urban gospel. Because when you check the elements in there, Sarkodie has praise the Lord, hallelujah. All these ones are urban gospel. Just that they were not done by gospel artists.
Okay.
So in that sense, also a discrimination. No.
Okay.
You are also discriminating from.
You have been advocating that even a secular artist who has a good gospel song
should be nominated
in the gospel category.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've been saying this.
Beat Trap has some song. I've forgotten his name. Its title. It's very popular in the space. Yesu.
Yeah.
That particular song is a complete gospel song. Because the guy is talking about Jesus Christ, which is one of the known elements in gospel songs. Yet, the guy's song will not see daylight. Yet, somebody will use the same element that B-Strap is using. Same element too. But because the person has branded himself, said, me, I am an urban gospel, I'm a gospel artist, the person will have an edge over that particular guy. And I think it is unfair. In order to solve this confusion, that is why this particular definition was this particular category was needless. And that's what I'm saying. It will only be based on the fact that, okay, in terms of business, when it comes to voting and their contribution from that side, they are bringing the Ngonago. Else, this particular category to me has no strong stance like that.
Point well noted. I move on to Intim Dodo Solomon. Let me get his opinion as well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Roland.
Okay.
The reason is that even when you try to list the urban gospel artists that we have in Ghana, me, apart from Scott Evans and maybe Kweku Otina, I don't know anybody. And then maybe we will add Team Eternity.
Okay.
Can you help me with that one?
Kingskid, yeah.
Okay.
Kingskid. Now even Team Eternity, they are not seen as urban gospel artists. Now they've migrated into the main gospel artist stream. That is where they are.
Chemo, so let me just help you by saying that market is big.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's take it like
yes.
that.
No, there are some guys doing it. And because we don't play in that area, we might not know them.
Okay. Right, so let's take it like that. Like we may not know them, but there are a lot of them in the system.
Exactly.
Okay. I will take it like that. But still, I think it shouldn't get a category like they want it to be, because for me, I think it's not strong enough in the in our system like
Okay.
that. Yes, they are trying, they are pushing, but they are not at the point that we will say that it is strong and people are into it so much that we have to get a category for them and even award them in that sense.
Okay.
So for me, I think, and when you go through the definition, I mean, there will be problems here.
Okay.
So because the definition is saying that if you are not a gospel artist,
you are ineligible.
You are not eligible because they are just doing it for gospel artists.
Okay.
So I mean, at some point, somebody like Daddy Lumba did a whole album gospel, but he will still not qualify to be part of it, even if, let's say, it was an urban gospel song.
Okay.
And can you imagine if it is banging, or at the time it was banging, everybody is dancing to it, then you still award somebody whose song may not even come closer to that song. I mean, I think they should consider it. I mean, I for now, we are not there yet. Okay. So I think there's a room for them to take that clause out, or that sentence of only gospel artists are eligible for that. I think as for that one, they should take it out because it may punch them in the face going forward. If I mean, somebody like Great Ampon, he is proposing that he will do a song with Shatawale. Okay. Not long ago, I heard Joyce Blessing says that he wants to do songs with Shatawale, gospel song.
In fact, brother Sammy, same way.
The same way. So we have gospel musicians in the space who can, at one point in their career, do a songs or do songs with secular artists, and it can fall into the category of urban gospel. And if it is banging, you say that you cannot award them because those artists don't identify as gospel artists. I mean, for that one, I think they should consider it. Since it's a private business, and for now, they have done their research and they think that there's a need for them to create this category. I won't fault them, but we can only advise them to reverse or revise what they have done so far. Maybe they can make it better and it will stay. But if they keep secular artists who can or who may come out with a popular gospel, urban gospel songs, but they cannot award them or give them the awards, it will take something away from the award scheme or from that category that they are creating. If everybody knows, or people are saying that, okay, this is a gospel, urban gospel, this is banging, but the person who wrote it or who performed that song is cannot be identified as a gospel artist, or that person is a secular artist, so we cannot award him in the same scheme that the person may be eligible for other awards. It will not go well for the category or for the scheme. So for me, I think they should just think about that part, and maybe they can keep it. Why not? If they have done their research and they think that it will work out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And again, let me add this one too. You see, especially when the funny thing is that most of these gospel musicians, as we know them, the elements and sound that they use in creating their gospel music stems from high life, hip life, and Afrobeat.
Even reggae.
And reggae.
And reggae, yes.
Yet they also don't stand a chance of even being nominated in these categories.
So an interesting article that I read today, it was through one of the AIs. I was going through how they perceive some of our songs, and I put in On God.
Okay.
And they were describing On God as Afrobeat gospel track. Afrobeat gospel track. Yes. Before they started saying Shatawale, what he has done and all those things. So you see, when a song like that can qualify to be in that category, I mean, how on earth can you say that On God may be gospel, or people may perceive it as gospel, but it cannot win an award because the person who did it, who wrote it, who performed it, is not identified as a gospel musician. So for me, I think so far, that is where the challenge will come from. If they can take out if the person
It's not
a gospel musician, you are not eligible. They should just take that part out and let's see how it will go. As for them creating it, is because of what they have seen or what they have done behind the scenes. So let's allow them to do their thing and let's see how it will go. Yeah.
Well, so the few people who obviously are going to be crusaders of this, we know they've started jubilating already, but what is the long plan, the long haul of this particular thing? Conversation will continue. So let's see how that also plays out in our scheme of things. Now, because my people mentioned on God, I want to use on God as a case study for us to have a conversation. In this studio, we've had several conversations about whether it is right for one to compose their songs in English or it is right for one to compose their songs in Twi. Now, we are using the On God example. After Shatawale's performance in Jamaica, we have seen how the song is entering into the annals of Jamaica. Every corner. Today I watched a video of one of their tourist sites.
Activities.
Tourist activities, yes. Where a gentleman was doing some bamboo kind of boat to be of a sort. And do you know what they were playing for the people who were using the space?
Bamboo cruise.
Yes, bamboo cruise. They were actually playing On God for them. And the excitement, the happiness. Then I asked myself, oh, okay. So if Shatawale had sang this song, or had written or composed this song in Twi, would he have gotten the impact that he is getting after the performance? And I got the conversation back again. I said, well, to guys like Eugene and who again? Those who are really interested in that topic. I know Eugene. Eugene and Reagan, eh?
Yeah,
Eugene and Reagan. Yeah, they were really interested in these topics. And today it is here again. At this stage, if you are using the On God example, provided everything that was said in there was said in Twi, are we likely to have gotten the impact that we are having now? Jamo.
Do you love arts? Look no further. Tetekwarshi Art Market is your ultimate destination for the finest handicrafts made in Ghana. From unique designs to authentic Ghanaian artistry, we bring you the best of local craftsmanship. Find us at Tetekwarshi Interchange, along George Bush Highway, adjacent to Evergreen Palms and the Talo office. Need more details? Call us today at 0244631771 or 0553209514. Come, explore, and take home a piece of Ghana's creative heritage. Tetekwarshi Art Market. Experience art. Celebrate culture.
It is difficult to determine or to go one direction that if it was in Twi, everything was in Twi, it wouldn't go as it is going now. And my reason is that a song like Adonai, it has also traveled by Sarkodie and Castro. Yes. And that song too, I think major part of it was in Twi. We have small part. The only part will be everybody sing hallelujah. That's the main English there. But it really traveled far. And the same thing On God is doing. For On God, yeah, there's a lot of English part, and I think even if I have to judge it by percentage, I would say that the English is more. And then Pidgin, and it's a mix like that. So I'm saying it is difficult to judge in that sense whether if it was in Twi, it will not fly, or if everything was in English, it may even fly more. Because there are other elements making the song go. It's not just about the language in there. It's about the feel that you get when you even hear the beat. It's about the emotions that you can also feel when you hear the singer or the performer sings the song. The way Shatawale did it, when you even listen to the voice alone without knowing what he's saying, you can feel that this guy is real. This guy is saying something like the emotions attached. Yes, the emotions attached to the delivery was on point. So it is difficult to just attribute it to the language. That's where I'll have difficulty and say that, oh, maybe it's because of the English part. That's why it is flying like that. Okay. No, there are so many elements that people pick from the whole thing before they are enjoying the song like the way they do. Because there are some people who may not know any English or who don't understand English, but they are enjoying on God. We will have people who will not understand the pidgin in there, but they are just loving it. I remember I also watched a video that the guy, before he did the whole rendition of On God, he was saying that I may not even get the lyrics right. Okay. So to that person, it's not about the fact that he has heard it, he understands it. It's about the flow, it's about the rhythm, it's about the feel that he is having. Okay. With the whole vibe, everything. So I think we will do ourselves no good if we think that the language is the key. Because we have people who are doing English throughout, but their songs are not going anywhere. The reason is simple. The people are not loving it like that. Okay. So the language may play a part, but before we bring in the language, the first thing or the underlying factor for me will be people catching the vibe. If I have to put it in a simple term, yes. If they like it, no matter the language will be. Don't you think if they understand it, the likeness become even better? Yes, I will agree. But that's where after they like it, because some people they will get the song and now they will go for the meaning. Like they will hear the song. This song is nice. What does it mean? What is the guy saying? Before they will go for the meaning. So if they understand it, it will give a stronger bond for those who like it. Okay. So the language will play a role, but for me, it has always be a secondary role that the language will play. After getting it right, because Amulangai and Premier Gawu and those things, we never understood it, but it was banging everywhere in our system. We can even use our own language. I've also seen somebody singing a song and he's using his own words, like because he really didn't get the lyrics, but the person still wants to sing the song. Yeah, Shaxi, so he will say something there, all because the rhythm is everything. So he feels that, okay, if I don't understand this, make him be a shawarma nafa. So for me, I think language will play a role, but in my books, it will be a secondary matter.
Well, that is an input from Intimido Solomon Chemo. Let's go on to Roland Amate. Let me also get his opinion about the usage of English or tree in our composition, using the On God story that Jamaica is singing from all corners. If he had sung in tree, would we be recording same successes or nah? Yes, Ro.
Well, I agree with Chemo. It will be very difficult to measure now. And in fact, also with me too, language has always been a secondary matter. For me, I call it a bonus. Okay. I call it a bonus in your winnings, in the sense that, yes.
The language is a bonus?
Yes. In your winnings, in a sense that it depends on whether you have, it depends on when you have a clear data, a very clear data, white data, showing that these people are loving the songs, the song because of what you said in the song. That is what will determine whether, okay, now, on all the elements that will make a song go, language is the reason why these people are actually liking your song that much.
Then, when we use the Shatter example still, this can qualify because many of the Jamaicans, when they are listening to the song, I hear one of the deadly parts for them,
nobody bigger than God. Yeah. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah. That is a bonus. But you see, when you also want to measure why they love the song, you cannot use only that because it is just a handful that we've heard actually saying those lines.
Before those lines, they didn't tune off.
Yes.
He says so many things.
Many things, but they did not tune off.
So
nobody
bigger than one.
So just like the guy that did a rendition and even said that, I may not even get the lyrics right.
Yeah.
For him, it is the melodies and the rhythm in the song that is giving him that feel.
Okay.
So all these ones are elements that will make a song fly, or that will make people love your song. So you can't say it is a straightforward jacket and say, oh, because he did it in English or predominantly English, that is why the people are loving the songs that matter. It is also a factor. Okay. For me, I always say that it is a bonus if, after giving them good rhythms and good melodies, if they understand the language and they understand what you are saying, they are able to appreciate the song more. That is where nobody bigger than God conversation comes in. On a surface level, they will listen to the song. They like the groove. They like the melodies. They will not tune off. But that extra appreciation would come when they understand what you are saying. So that is up to you. That is why some musicians would want to blend languages.
Okay.
They may have the song, its idea and everything in a certain language, let's say Twi. But they would also want to think about certain people that they wish they would appreciate that song in a certain way. And how do you satisfy them? Okay, then these words that are in Twi, why don't I find English words that will suit and will still make melodic sense in the song, so that those people can also appreciate, because it is not everybody that listens to a song because of what the artist is saying.
Okay.
So there is the need for you to be also like extra artistic. So if you see a song blow or a global hit song, there are so many elements in there. We are here even recently, Sumba, you don't even understand it. But you see the melodies and the groove in there. See, two of our artists that are very popular in Nigeria, Sarkodie and Shatawale. Whenever these Nigerian actors or anybody from Nigeria is having a conversation about Ghana music and they mention Shatawale or Sarkodie, one word is likely to pop up. It is Obede Pombede. They're trying to say that word. Do they understand it? They don't.
And they say it awkwardly.
You understand? They don't, but because they like it, they will still say it anyway. Whatever. Sometimes people even they say it before they will come and ask, oh, Ghana people, show us the meaning. What is the meaning of Obede Pombede? They have no idea, but they like it. So if that person gets the meaning of that particular word, he is able to appreciate it more. But on the surface level, he likes it whether he understands it or not. So for me, I also think that language is a bonus. Unless there is a piece of work or a clear-cut data that says that, oh, these people are appreciating, just like an example is Lyrical Joe. When he was having his beef and he said something, I think in one of these African countries there was a war or something. And he said, and they got pissed at him.
Yeah.
So you see, for them,
I remember this.
So for them, they were particular about that particular statement. That is when you say, because I'm sure if he had said it in a different language, and he will not get the same response. He will not get the same response. So for that particular example, they were coming at him because of that. So until that one, and that is just one of those rare cases in the elements that makes a song go.
Okay.
So for me,
even on God, some people attempt to mock the song by using certain lines in
the song,
like
and all those things.
So the same thing, the language that you think people will hear to love the song
can also kill the
same language can also kill the song.
So it is very dicey.
Clear cut.
That is why it is very good for you to up the other elements than the language. If you're able to raise the other elements, giving it good melodies, good rhythm, the language, even if the language becomes a problem, it will be minimized.
Yes.
Even if the language becomes a problem, it will be minimized. If the song has good rhythms and good melodies and good musicianship, like play in there, the language will just be a bonus for you.
So, of course, we know what all we have to do. Know how to play the game so that when it comes to winning, you can also win like Shatawale is winning in Jamaica. Now, everywhere you go to, someone is singing a song or two from it. His new songs that he's released, they are reacting to it, even including some of the old songs. People are reacting to it. Now, let's close, and I want us to do this very topic last. It's about Kuami Eugene, who is saying something that has gotten me thinking. Kuami Eugene is talking about social media love and real love. Kuami, I thought he knew this long time ago, but it looks like Kuami is not sure. He says, I'm loved, but social media doesn't reflect that. Kuami Eugene says, I am loved, but social media doesn't reflect that. Kuami, so I cannot use social media. No, the show, well, let's close. It says, Ghanaian musician Kuami Eugene has opened up about public perception and the challenges of navigating social media opinions. Speaking on Joy FM's Changes program hosted by Roslyn Felly, monitored by mynewsgh.com, the talented artist shared his thoughts on how he's perceived both online and offline. He says, in reality, I'm actually loved. You love me, right? I love you guys too, he said to the live audience while smiling. However, he was quick to contrast this reality with the negativity he occasionally encounters on social media. Not entirely, not on social media, but in reality, I'm actually loved. Kuami Eugene also reflected on people's misconceptions about him, saying, trust me, I've had conversations with people and they think I'm that aggressive, hardcore kind of guy. But personally, I don't think I'm like that. Felly affirmed his sentiments, adding that those who judge him harshly likely don't know him personally. Now listen to this. This is Kuami Eugene talking. He says, TikTok gives everyone leverage. There is no big difference between a normal blogger and a girl on TikTok. Sometimes these young girls even have more numbers than your bloggers. And Kuami Eugene noted that platforms like TikTok amplify these misconceptions, explaining how even casual users can wield significant influence. Despite the challenges, Kuami Eugene has expressed immense gratitude for the love he received from his fans. So thank you guys for the love. The love is amazing, he said, reinforcing his appreciation for those who truly know and support him. Bro, I think that Kuami Eugene, school no, but your kusi you know say social media there, or say time everyone so but for they show him love. And what is Kuami Eugene missing?
Do you know Sexy Vida?
Oh my well.
Do you
know
Kuami
Eugene missing?
Well, I think, like he said, that's why he's late in catching up with reality. Yes, he's late in catching up with reality because for me, I think Kuami Eugene, yes, as much as Ojino Woto on the internet, what he's getting on ground should be where his focus should be. The love he's getting on ground should be where it was an adrenco. So the adrenco to social media. And you know, one funny thing about social media is that one year you mistake a few for a lot.
For play, yeah.
You mistake a few people. Like he said on in his presentation that sometimes an ordinary user on let's say TikTok or on social media may even have more numbers than some people that you would want. You think that as maybe a blogger or a presenter or somebody that you think say or not a can't what's a man for an ordinary user may have huge numbers more than the person. It is an ordinary user do whatever home. A far and wide. It's a no. But the thing is that because of that, he should not use once a man adding in alcohol and say, okay, just that say so it means that people do not love me. The real love is what you see there. In fact, like he said, nipa no notice social media did what him. On no one be who are or rockstar.
Rockstar.
They will come and do it. whether they insult you or not. And in social media also, like a breeding some crop of people who are just there to get your reaction on that. They just want your attention on that. How do I get it? Because some people have insulted others and they've gotten some level of response or feedback. It will be one more reaction, keke. And one show you in other times too, a few people can make you feel say the whole garden in that time. Meanwhile, I'm not one year. But I'm not even 5.
They're not going to reach 10.
They're not going to reach 30. But one show you think the whole Ghana is against you. So in that sense, as a musician and especially a musician of his caliber, I believe that and can also migrating from that mentality long time, because yes, if you are talking about somebody that has received from people woto unfairly on social media, Kuami Eugene is one of them. Nice. And Nadia, I will not lie. Kuami Eugene is one of them. So I feel like by this time can also graduating from that perception cry and understand that, oh, if somebody says they don't love you, just look to the reception you get when you step outside. Look to the reception you get when you step on stage. It is one of the reasons why we were down there and I got born and I shut up. No, the chemo, it's no more from Mutumu no. That's no name the because yes, the hate or whoever you think doesn't love him, it is there, he sees them. But the truth of the matter is the people that love him are more than what you are saying. So where do you concentrate? Who do you give your mind to? Where do you feed your energy? Like, where do you draw your energy from? Okay. And it is from where you want to do it. And here, I will entreat Kuami to advise him to concentrate on the love he gets on the streets or on stages or whenever he's out there doing his job. That is real love. Now, social media, they be a chiller or kind of a painkiller.
Okay, Chemo, close the show for us.
Yeah. This one is simple. I think, I agree that maybe we on catching up with the realities on the ground or how social media works or how social media work. And the reason is for those that you think hate you, they can never be more than those who love you, even on social media. But always haters not worse any activity no amplify. Yes. Even the people who are going to write stories about you, will amplify the haters line. They will not go for the positive or be a reaction. But will be the Kuami Eugene attempt. Yentro and na Kuami Eugene reacted, and the fans may react. Will be or the shot attempt in the other young cabin and now manful and now no can be let's push it out for Shatter and the SM fans see that one and also go for the person. That's how it works. So at this time, he should have known, say, this is how it works. And those people are so few. And until on the ground, that you can see that the people love you. The people love you. So what you see online, I can unpack a camera. Now, you're searching for Omo can bad things about him. A hono be who say, "Oh my doors are cry. Omo nu 30 said there's a tawale kind."
Then they go reach 30.
Oh, Omo nu 30. Yeah. Be call online. Obi obeka anything negative bia. You be throw on the and I say you be list yes. All the unique names I been. Oh, Obi how repeating baby. We are not talking about the timer. What can find? We are talking about unique numbers. Yes. They will not be more than 30. But if you don't take care, you think that the whole internet you have haters there. And and what is happening on the ground, should tell him the real thing. I mean, and it beats people. Even if you take the hate that Kuami Eugene is saying, your numbers online, real numbers are see the reaction you get when you are on stage or doing other stuff. Okay. Said about MB2, you may be getting some huge numbers online, but when you step on stage, the reaction will not reflect it. Know that there's something wrong with the numbers that you are getting. Okay. Know that maybe your 1 million views is not coming from the right source, but you may get 100K. Then the reaction you get on the street, the reaction you get when you step on stage will tell you that, okay, you have the real numbers. So people can say that, oh, we the online crowd numbers. But on stage, you know, you will see that it is reflecting. And Kuami Eugene, now he has to learn how to know that, okay, the numbers that I'm getting are almost a haters, you know, almost the stage will tell you.
Yeah.
The fans that you get when you step out will tell you. And obviously he knows that he has a lot of fans outside there. But for some reason, he can't connect it to the fact that then maybe the haters may be small. Just that some people or the people whose economy goes through writing stories will amplify the haters, because that is what will give them the numbers or the click that they are looking for. So Kuami Eugene should relax. I think he has more lovers than haters.
Okay.
Like you are saying, some people will say something bad, but when they meet him, they are the ones who are going to say the rock star. Yes. So he should relax. I think he's in a good place. He's doing a good job. He should continue to do his thing, and I think he will be fine. Yeah.
Well, special thanks to you guys for being a part of the show, starting the week here on Sammy Flex TV. Again, to Roland Amate from Shaxi, Shatter Movement, Empire Roland Report, which is on YouTube, and showbizchannelj.com, as well as in Team Dosu Solomon. He's called Chemo. You can also call him in Dosu Solomon from Sammy Flex TV, our online department, as well as in Dosu Digital Solutions. And also to you for spending time with us. We appreciate you. My name is Sammy Flex. Let's meet again in our next video. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, fa check it, fa check it, fa check it, check. Green select glucometer, fa check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it. Fa check it, Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.